Hello and welcome to Coffee with Dr. Carla. I'm Dr. Carla. This is Amy, and we are glad that you are here with us today. Her goal is to talk about some mental health related issues and hopefully start to end the stigma surrounding them. So today we're going to talk about self-care. And I know the self-care industry wants to sell the idea that it's a mani-pedi world, or Instacart's been having commercials like, to get you prepared for self-care, we could have all those items to you in 30 minutes and, whatever it is, right? I think people misunderstand what self-care is, when the reality of self-care is really about that day-to-day routine that you do to care for yourself, right? Yep. So I know we had talked about, at another time about dating yourself as well, right? Mm-hmm. To me, that's an awesome form of self-care as well. And so, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how you see self-care and kind of how you go about doing that.
Yeah, self-care, I hear you with the stigma of like getting your nails done, getting your hair done, lashes. Like you can see, my nails are not painted, my hair was done in my bathroom, these are my lashes. Right. It's not me. Right. But that doesn't mean that that's not you.
Right.
So everyone, it comes back to yourself.
Or I don't have $100 to get a massage, so I can't take care of myself this month.
And the guilt, the guilt that people give you, that like you never go get your nails done. I'm like, no, that is not fun for me.
Right.
But self-care starts with yourself. You have to know what you need, what you want. If you say, hey, you want to go get your nails done? I would be like, you know what, I'll go with you, but I just really don't want to. It makes my skin crawl. I just don't like it. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I could say, hey, do you want to go get a massage? You'd be like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. That's okay.
Right.
That's not your self-care. I was just talking to a friend about this. I go to MMA.
Okay.
Right? I train in MMA. I punch people. I get punched. That is self-care for me. I feel amazing. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm sad, if I'm angry, I go there and I leave feeling good.
Right.
Now, are you going to come to MMA? Is that your type of self-care? Maybe not. Maybe it is. You never know.
Right.
But that's okay. So people like bubble baths. I like beating people up.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. I'm a taekwondo girl, but so I get it. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and puzzles, and it's the things that I do day in and day out, as opposed to, now don't get me wrong, a massage, I will always accept a massage, right? But it's not something that I have the capacity to have as a regular part of my routine, you know? And so it's definitely lovely, and I won't ever turn it down, but it's not something that I can do as part of my routine. So there has to be other things present, otherwise the time in between one massage to the next will be way too long, and then I will not be doing so well.
Right. And I wanted to touch on that. You said routine. Self-care is all about a routine. Whether your routine is a skincare routine or your routine is I wake up, I go downstairs, I have a cup of coffee, I read a book, I meditate. It's routine.
Yep.
And when you find this routine, it takes time. It really does. Like I'll say, okay, I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. No, not doing it because I don't want to.
Right.
But you have to give it a chance.
Right. Or maybe 6 a.m. isn't your thing, right? So it's not self-care if you're being dragged, right?
Yes.
So I'm a morning person. So yes, I'm up early. I want to be up and out of the house and here early where no one's around. If someone comes early, I'm like, whoa, you're breaking into my time, and so, but then to do that stuff at night, I'm falling asleep. I can't do it.
And I'm complete opposite.
Right, exactly.
You hear, and I want this to be heard, you hear, you have to have a morning routine, you have to have a morning routine. Do I believe in a morning routine? I do. But it has to be a routine that fits you.
I mean, the morning routine might be that you get up, you get dressed, and you grab breakfast on the way to work. I mean, that might be the morning routine,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
But we all have to have a routine during the day. Yeah. The more you're in control of your schedule, the better you feel. And when you tell yourself, lie to yourself. This is another big one. When you say, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock because Carla said she gets up at 6 o'clock. And then I don't get up at 6 o'clock. And now I'm snoozing and I'm snoozing. You can talk more about this. But in your head, it's saying, liar, liar, liar. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
Well,
but if I just set my alarm.
You're such a loser. Carla can do it. Why can't you do it?
Exactly.
Amy, there must be something wrong with you. Right? Which is not true. It just means that.
You have to fit it in your day. And the more you tell yourself little things, these positive things, it can happen with one thing, right? So there's this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and it's all about habit stacking.
Yeah.
So you already wake up, right? That is not a routine. It's not a habit, but it is our body waking up.
Yep.
What do you do next? A lot of us go to the bathroom. Then what do? I start my coffee. I do this. Well, while your coffee is brewing, maybe you want to start journaling. I love gratitude. I love writing things that I'm grateful for every day. So while my coffee's brewing, I'm going to keep a notebook right by the coffee pot, and I'm going to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Now, that is now going to be a habit because I stacked it on a habit that I already have.
Right, exactly.
Once you brush your teeth, great, you brush your teeth. Well, all these people have amazing skin. I want to have amazing skin, but I don't have time for that. So how am I going to do that? Well, brush your teeth, put your cleanser right next to your toothbrush, and now I'm washing my face. Because you're going to brush your teeth. I hope you brush your teeth every day.
I mean, that's
and it's all everyone's choice, but that is a self-care routine for me. So now I know once I brush my teeth, I'm done. Now I can wash my face.
And I'd even say put some Post-it notes with some affirmations on the mirror because you can't help but watch or look at them when you're in that spot.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
And when you're starting a new routine, especially if it's self-care, because some people see this as selfish. High five yourself, pat yourself, and like you did it. Way to go.
Yep.
Like, oh, it's 6 o'clock. I woke up. Good job.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it will. We keep talking about like my cup runneth over. Well, how do you get a cup to run over if your cup is empty?
Yeah.
You fill it with little things every day. Like I made it here on time. Way to go. Of course I'm going to make it here on time. I said I would be here.
Right.
But those are things that we take for granted. So the more you respect yourself, the more you pump yourself up for doing these little things. I don't care, brush your teeth, way to go. I woke up, way to go. Put on clothes, way to go. You can't sit there and continue patting yourself and be like, yeah, way to go. Way to go. Like naturally, your body is just going to start smiling. You're going to stand up a little taller. And none of this required any money.
Right, exactly.
Or extra time.
Exactly.
It's just, you're doing it already. And it is so important to spend time on you. Because it is a slippery slope when you start lying to yourself and that self-talk in your head. You're a loser. Why can't you do it? You said you were going to do this. Stop doing that. Why are you eating that? Just make those little tweaks. Everything happens small. You can't just jump in 100%. I really believe that.
And you said something about being selfish in there, but especially this is particularly true for moms. Mm-hmm. I can't take that time for myself because then I've been taking away from my kids. And, the reality of it is we have to follow the airplane rule, right? Yeah. We got to put our mask on before we can take care of others. And so I like your idea of these small little pieces, and stacking them, right? Yeah. Not making them these big elaborate things, right? Like I don't have to journal for half an hour. Even if I write down one word every day, how it doesn't take but a moment, especially if you put it right next to something else you're already doing.
There was one thing I wanted to say about the mom, and this is hard, and it's hit me recently. I was sick a couple weeks ago. We don't understand how much our kids mimic us. So this is for the moms. If you are not taking time for you, your kids are not going to take time for themselves.
That's right.
So I was sick, and all I wanted to do was lay on the couch and get better, but mom had to go grocery shopping. Mom had or order groceries, right? Mom had to go to this meet, that meet, get the kids everywhere because my husband wasn't home. So I had to still do things, the bare minimum. But when my kids call and they're sick, what's the rule? You're on the couch the whole day.
You're not allowed to
move.
So
what am I showing them as a mom? It is my job to show them when mom is sick, mom lays down. When you are sick, you lay down. When mom is sad, mom takes time to herself. When you are sad, take time to yourself. So it is the most selfless thing to do.
Sure.
Being selfish because the kids are watching this. And what you're doing now, they're going to think, well, that's what my mom did.
It worked for her.
So I'm going to do it.
Right,
so we really, and it's a hard thing. It's like one of those like, ooh, when you're like, what am I? I'm showing my kid that like mom doesn't slow down, mom does everything, then the kids are going to grow up doing that too. Yeah. And it's a really hard mental health growth to break that stigma. My mom was the most amazing mom ever. She did everything for us. So now I'm being an amazing mom, an amazing wife, amazing business owner. I can't do it all.
No.
But my mom set that bar so high, she never took time for herself. So now I'm trying to break that and show that moms can ask for help, moms can take time for themselves, exactly. And it doesn't have to be hours. I tell everyone, 60 seconds. Go sit down, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Sit on the toilet, 60 seconds extra. Don't care. Even the fingers coming under the door, just sit there.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, breathe.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's a reset.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Hopefully everyone heard that. So remember, you can change your thoughts, discover your potential, and transform your life by focusing on your overall well-being first, not second. So until next time, continue working on being the best you possible. Bye.